So let's get started with Black Friday, Cyber Monday message essentials. So just some things for you guys to keep in mind as you're thinking about how to construct your messages for this time of year. So messages for Black Friday can come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes, especially when we start to look at more unique businesses. I think when you see messages from the big box stores, they do start to all run together and they do get a little bit boring. But when you start looking at specific brands, that's where we see some unique differences, but there are still some best practices that we can take advantage of. So here are 3 messages that I happen to choose at random. And I would say, what's the most predominant thing that you see right away when you look at these messages? You're able to know in a blink what the promotion for Black Friday is. They're not hiding it below the fold. They're not using any kind of complicated graphics. They're saying it very clearly what it is. It could be that it's a tiered discount. It could be that it's a straightforward discount off. That's what these happen to be. But let's say you have a new product that you're unveiling, or it's a buy one, get one. You would be very upfront about that. And then if I break it down even more, so like, let's say you want to go build one of these messages within Seguno or within your own email platform, then here's how I would break it down. Have your logo up at the top. Then if you have some kind of deal on shipping, or you offer free shipping just standard, I would make sure to point that out right away because shipping is such a big deal for people. Then I would display what your Black Friday deal is. That could be a straight percentage off, or it could be, whatever your Black Friday deal is. Then have a nice big call to action, and then show off a little bit of eye candy. So that's when I would show off a couple of really beautiful images of a couple of different products. And of course, Randy is going to talk about how to have beautiful images of your products here in just a little bit. But this is a really simple and straightforward layout. Don't overthink the Black Friday message. It needs to be very utilitarian. It serves a very quick purpose because people are going to be scanning through their emails really quick, looking for those deals. Now, like we said earlier, lots of you are going to want to do more than 2 messages. Let's say you want to put together a campaign. Here's a campaign from Madewell. And the only thing I wanted to point out in here is notice how they're repeating their content over and over again with just slight variations. They added a little bit of color here. They swapped out an image here. But for the most part, they're using the same layout and just reordering it a little bit, adding in some fresh elements here and there. So in this way, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel for every Black Friday message. What we're trying to do is take one pretty solid layout and then make minor tweaks to it throughout the course of the campaign. This will save you time, and it'll also be more efficient because you'll be able to create more messages. The next thing I wanted to just show you is that there's a couple of different tactics you can take when you're creating the copy for your messages for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. You can either go really straightforward with a discount or a promotion off, or you can hit on somebody's kind of more emotional heartstrings or why they love your brand. And that would be more of an emotional based message. Now, if you want to go more promotional or emotional, I've got some subject lines for you to take a look at. And for promotional, it would be something like, get blank off this weekend, or early access to Black Friday deals now. For more emotional, we're looking at saying, hey, we've got this new winter collection. We've got only a few of these items left. So just doing some subtle differences here. And the same thing is true for the Black Friday message itself. So I broke this down between early access Black Friday, the days of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and extended or last chance, which normally goes out that week of Cyber Monday. And so in here for the promotional messages, you can see how we're really trying to hit hard on that promotional deal. Whereas with the emotional side, we're more trying to make sure that people know about change of season, that there's gifting, that there's a limited supply of something. So we're going at it with a slightly different angle. Now, to wrap up on just messages themselves, first and foremost, let's keep it simple. Try to focus on one main thing and get that across as quickly and as best as you can. 2, use urgency. Urgency is your friend in this case. So everyone knows that Black Friday runs for a certain period of time. Make sure people know how long your Black Friday deal is and when it runs out. Address any trust concerns people have. And first and foremost, trust concerns are normally around shipping and how they can pay for the item. If you have a higher price pointed item, make sure to point out that you accept Afterpay or Sizzle or one of those other payment programs, so people know that they could do installments if they want to, and that's something you offer. Or if there happens to be anything else that you know people have trust issues around, make sure to address them up front. And then finally, let's make sure to put your best foot forward. Whatever you're known for, let's make sure that people can see and understand that right away. So if you offer up colors or quality or variety in a way that nobody else does, let's make sure everybody knows about it.